Good morning, you lovely people. So back on the Evoque engine again. New lifters, new rockers, all the head bolts all torqued down. So head torque settings are 20 Newton meters, 60 Newton meters, 220 degrees. Do that in two stages of 110, 110. So they're on. Got to clean the cams up and the cassette that goes on the top. Get the cams in today, get with the belt on. Get this built up shall we today, ready for it to be fitted tomorrow. So we got the cams in, nice new camshafts, new chain kit, obviously new lifters, rockers. There's a gasket that runs through the middle here. Before you put the top of this on, always pull the piston down away from TDC, because if this is slightly out on time, basically you'll end up breaking one of the rockers or twist the lobes on the cam, because obviously the valve will want to open and the piston will be at top dead centre. So just pull them back a little bit and then jobs are good one. So yeah, right on the chain it's got a little mark, it's got a link, if you can really see that, but there's a mark under the gear there that has to line up with the sprocket. And that has to line up with that, obviously that matched coloured tooth. Right, let's get the top on and then we can start getting some ejectors in it and cracking on. So a bit more done, engine mounting's on, top pulley has a drill bit in there to time up. These do float slightly on the bottom pulley, so you will need to put a drill bit in the stud just below the starter motor. It's easy to take the starter motor out because you can see the hole. That's obviously your torque converter bolts for putting your gearbox on. You undo them, just wind it round. I think there's 5 or 6 of them if I remember rightly. And then the box comes off. Yeah, and then obviously if you look on the bottom of there, it is slightly elongated, so it gives the belt chance. You need to pull the tension around so it touches the arrows in the middle of the square. So she's belted up, box is on, just got the cover to go on now, injectors are in, got the thermostat housing to put on properly. Let's crack on. So when you're putting the crank pulley on, do make sure you put this on. This is the timing pickup gear for the crankshaft sensor. It goes on there, it says. You have to find where the woodruff key is. It's hard to do when you've got a phone in your hand. It's at the top. Like that, and that reads off this sensor. And obviously this bad boy goes on. Obviously that's elongated slightly on there as well. Crank bolt. Bit of thread lock on there, not too much. And do that up FT. Let's get the alternator belt on it and the top timing cover. So it's been a productive day today. There's the old bus having the engine. We have got 99% of it built up. Unfortunately the turbo didn't turn up today, so there she is there. I've got to strip it down, get a new turbo on it. That was the root of the problem, but we are good to go. Everything's been cleaned, checked. She's come along nicely. Like I say, I've still got the back side of the engine to sort out, transfer box and all the brackets and drive shaft, but need to put the turbo on first. So diesel pump's got to go on and the vac pump, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll be putting it in the motor if the turbo turns up. Good old raw Marley, but never mind. We have smashed it today. Range Rover engine all built up, ready to go. Literally just got the turbo to put on it in the morning. Job. And the transfer box. But the old bus is looking a bit sorry for herself. But it is a nice motor. Well, it will be. It's got all the screen in it. Full pan roof right through, all electric blinds. Needs a valet, it's been sat 5 years. Get up. Size of that lump, it's like an aircraft engine, isn't it? Bosh.